Let me see. Don't mind me, I'm not feeling so good right now. Suffering from a bit of weakness and congestion. This has to be COVID. I mean, it's not as bad as the initial infection I got. Now, that was awful. I was floored for a week and sore as shit. Everything else. This just feels like a flu, but it's still pretty fucking bad. Because now I got the weakness and shit going on, and it's like, I don't want to do this. Okay, hold on. Let me share this to my Twitter real quick. Okay, okay. That'll do it for now. Right. That'll do it for now. I'm like 90% sure the like button is bugged. Shows 2 likes instead of 1. Anyway. Right then. Let's get to it. I was busy hunting for all the korok seeds in West Nakluda, including the one with the triple trees that I still can't get right now, because I, being the fool that I am, chopped the trees down. So I gotta wait for the apples to respawn. If that sounds bizarre, it really is. One second, let me get a drink here. And we're off to the races, as it were. Or we will be once I adjust the area around my screen so it doesn't look quite as bad. Oh, right. I pre-ordered Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's the only game I can afford right now, because this check just became a rent check and an electric check. And I probably shouldn't have done that in the first place. But I got paid more than I was expecting, so I figured, I can afford at least one. So I'll be streaming that when it comes out. Look forward to that. I'm actually kind of excited to try it out because it's the Pokemon game I always wanted to see be made, which is like a huge open world one. I want to try that out. You know. Anyway, if anybody's watching, sorry to bore you with all the talk. Time to get to it. Okay, now we just finished getting the Korok seed on Kakariko Bridge, which is my most hated seed. I'm sure I'll come up with more soon. I spent hours on that. Holy shit. When I first did it, that is. Alright, so let me see here. Yeah, he's done. Let me lean back a bit. Check out what's on the map here. I gotta go for Korok Seed 40, which I think I've already gotten. At least I'm fairly sure I've gotten it already. Yeah, I've gotten it. 40's at this table. 41 is in the Guardian Graveyard, which is over here. Or no, it's actually... This is the Guardian Graveyard. This is a forest. A very safe forest. So I'll be going there. To the forest. And the reason I'm focusing so heavily on getting Korok Seeds is because I want to 100% this game. At least once. Because it's one of those really relaxing games that I enjoy playing, you know? But my god, it is gorgeous though. Like, look at this. Look at all this detail. I don't think it's that it's detailed, it's that they bothered to put small clusters of tiny flowers in here along with the grass. And it just looks really good, you know? Like, this visually looks really appealing to me. Even though, like, aesthetically, it's probably kind of simple, right? You got your green, blades of grass, blades of green amongst, like, a flat palette of green. You got your, like, specks of pink, specks of lavender. You go up close, you can see, you can kind of, like, see that while they are shaped actual flowers and stuff, you can't get too close to them. You know, they're not like literal flowers. Like they're just the general flower shape in a way. But they did put a lot of detail into just these little flowers here. So you pull back, there's spots. You pull forward, you can see a bit of petal, a bit of there's even a bit of like leaves and stuff to go with it to really add to the mix. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I really appreciate the aesthetic of this game. And like, one of the things about being an artist is the goal is to convince the audience that something is more than it actually is. You know, like these flowers here, dandelions actually, they're flat. Pull away though, you're not gonna see that. You're gonna see like, oh, these are just dandelions, right? They don't look artificial until you get up close. Once you scrutinize it, then you see through the illusion. You're like, oh yeah, no, they're just like literal flat paper textures. But the idea is that an artist has to convey the illusion of that. They have to convey an approximation, an idea, and sort of get the audience to believe that what they've just drawn is actually what they intended for the audience to see. Hold on. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, shit. Free treasure. I'll take it.
Aye. Oh.
Oh, that's good. I need that.
Ah.
I need that.
Oh.
Definitely need that.
Ah. Oh.
Better go ahead and sell some stuff while I'm at it. Shouldn't take too long.
Ooh.
So you're very happy about that. Could have sworn I had more rubies, but oh well. I guess that's... Oh no, opals. I have opals. I'll just sell those.
Ooh.
Alright, sorry about the coughing. I'm still kind of ill, so I'm like... I'm still dealing with that. Hold on, let me check the stream just in case anybody decided to talk. Oh, nobody said anything yet. Stream just in case anybody decided to talk. Oh, nobody said anything yet. Okay. Sorry I sound so out of it right now. I really am just that tired. I woke up and I felt weak and exhausted, like my whole body was made of limp noodle. And I know for a fact that that's a symptom of flu or COVID, because that's how I felt after both flu and COVID. It's like a major thing. But back to what I was saying about art. One of the things I learned in art class is, and again, this is something that I took to heart, is an artist does not perfectly recreate something because the idea is perfectly absurd when you're like making a 2D image. A 2D image cannot possibly be a recreation of a physical object. It just can't. What a 2D image is an illusion, so to speak, of that idea. It's the impression of a physical object, the image of it. Art is deception. It is a trick. A very pretty trick, but it is like like again, like these little doodads here, these flowers and stuff. Put them in enough of a cluster, and you can turn a bunch of pink and white splotches into something that tricks your mind into thinking they're flowers. Make them more flower-shaped, you add to the illusion. That doesn't change the fact that these aren't flowers. These are pink and white splotches, shaped like flowers. And you're thinking, well, duh, but like you have to take that idea of them being an illusion literally. And what you do as an artist is you guide that illusion, so to speak. You guide the impression that the thing that the audience is seeing is what you want them to see. You're literally turning a 2D image into something they think is an image of something, instead of just a bunch of ink splotches. Like if I were to draw a line, you'd see a line. If I were to draw a couple of lines, you might see something else in the line, because that's how the human mind works. If I were to draw, say, 2 lines parallel to each other, then put a bunch of squiggles at the top, the first thing your mind might see is a tree, right? A good artist takes that many steps further and comes as close to copying the image of the tree as they can. But it will never be a tree. It is all something the mind puts together and recognizes as a tree. When you draw something, you're not literally drawing something. You're just making a bunch of lines. It's the mind that does the connecting. And an artist, any artist, has to appreciate and understand that. That the mind is what's really making the tree, not your lines. All you have to do is get close enough to the tree, get the audience to recognize it as a tree. Same deal with flowers. These aren't really flowers. These are approximations of flowers. They are purple, purple lines. Purple, no, not even lines. They're just splotches, basically, like little strokes paint. Well, not literally paint in this case, because they're 3D models, but you get the idea. Like they're, if you were to break these plants down, you'd see shapes and colors in varying grades of color on the tips of the petal. There's no flower here. It's all color. It's all greens, lavenders, slightly darker lavenders, a little bit of orange at the center, all of which gives the mind the impression of them being flowers. And an artist puts together a whole composition of these things to create an image. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh yeah, sure. Listen to the art expert who doesn't even properly draw. But, like, these are lessons I took to heart from art class. And I feel like they're important to understanding the process of art. And sorry, I'm going on a tangent here instead of finding a korok seed. I just wanted to sort of give my thoughts on that. Okay, anyway. It should be in the forest here somewhere. Further up, I think. I'll live. I need to find time to make more food, though. I'm out, so definitely don't want to mess around with that too much. In particular, I need more stealth items. But, I did set up a Patreon. I was considering it anyway, because like, when I start my comic, I'm actually gonna, like, I wouldn't say I want to make money off the comic itself, but I want to, like, be able to support myself through my art a bit, if only as, like, a side thing. And that's one thing I want to do. But the comic itself is going to be free. Nobody's buying that. That's strictly a passion project I'm doing. And again, it's just one story I'm making. It has nothing to do with, like, any other stuff I make. I might make other comics, but, like, this is going to be the first comic I've ever made, so it's kind of a big deal for me. Even if it's going to be bad, the important thing is I want to try it. And I want to make something. And I'm going to try my best not to feel discouraged. Or stop halfway, because I know that's a bad habit of mine, is I get discouraged easy. Now, I want to make stuff. I want to make stories. I want to make pictures. These things appeal to me. Oh, oh, ho, 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 ho. Blood moon. Alright, a blood moon. Those apples will respawn. This is great. Okay, I better get back. Okay, I've already found the korok seed in here. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport over here real quick. Get ready to head for those apples the moment the blood moon goes off. But anyway, but back to my point regarding like the flowers and plants and stuff, the art direction, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's art style is great because it's like cell shaded partially, so it gives it. Cell shading has a really long lifespan, partially because you don't have to scrutinize it like it's realistic. Your mind doesn't like force you to go, oh, it's real. I should judge it like it's real. Um, so you get this like sensation of wow, these guys are persistent. Cell shading is essentially recognized as not real, so you don't consider it real. Mine doesn't act like it's real. I guess. Ooh, better. Drop that. Get travel sword. Thank you. Okay, this is the first real blood moon. Okay. Anyway, this respawns everything, basically. It's also really creepy.
The blood moon rises once again.
Everything's red as shit right now.
Please be careful.
Okay, except it's orange on the screen for some reason. That's lame. Okay. And those guys respawned right away. Hold on, I gotta fix something, because I don't like that. I don't like that, filters. Color correction. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that filter, actually. Just remove it. And Elgato Wii U, I guess, is the filter I'm looking for. Color correction. Saturation. No, that's not it. Hue shift. Not quite what I'm looking for. Maybe it's contrast? That's not quite it. Gamma. Nope. That's definitely not it. So it's gotta be hue shift I'm messing with here. Trying to get it exactly right, but like, this has been putting me off for a while. What if I just put hue shift at completely neutral? Would that work? I'm guessing that's what I'll need to do. Yeah, just put it at completely neutral. Sorry if I'm fiddling with the stream right now. I need to get this right, you know? Okay, 0.36, 0.20. Just get it at 0.000. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That actually looks kind of bad. Huh. Now it looks too red. Shit. Hold on. I'm gonna get this right. Somehow. Saturation. Definitely not right. How's this look on the screen here? Still looks a bit too red for my liking. Let's dial it back a little bit more. Good enough. It looks about right. Same as what's on the screen there. Okay. Sorry about that. Bit of a delay. Before I get distracted again, kill these guys one more time, because now I get more swords to work with. Another shield. Traveler sword shouldn't hurt, right? What do I get rid of to get that? I don't need this. Man, these ghost heads are crazy. Go away, you. We don't want any. Okay. Basically, I like the composition of Breath of the Wild quite a bit, because it actually, like, actively takes advantage of the fact that it's cel-shaded, and tries to create this illusion. Not a realism, but like a approximate realism, I guess. Like, how to put it? These stone statues should, by rights, contrast with Link's character model. Because he's heavily cel-shaded, right? Look at this. Look at the detail on this model, which looks nothing like Link, which doesn't have the same detail as Link. It looks almost realistic. Yet somehow, these don't clash. And I think that's amazing. Like, they put cel-shaded characters in a almost semi-realistic looking world, with bits of cel shading here and there. The rocks look like actual rocks. The stone statues look like actual stone statues and stuff. Like, there's a mix that by rights shouldn't work, but it does. And I love that. I really do. But back with, like, the grass thing I mentioned earlier. Wait, where am I going? I'm headed the wrong way. Okay. The grass thing I like because, like, they put a lot of stuff together. Like, splotches of blue, white, pink, that sort of thing, along with the green of the grass and everything. And putting all that stuff together adds to that impression of landscape, you know? And I know for a fact I don't have a full understanding of how that works, because, like, I tried to do similar stuff, and it doesn't look that great. So I know it's more than just, oh, it's just a bunch of random splotches. It's not. It very clearly can't be. But the way they put it all together, it adds to the convincing nature of it being a real world. Because there's a lot of small details here. Like, okay, you got the grass, the blades grass, right? And you got these vines, or flowers, sorry, flower patches. Then you got, if you go look further down, you've got even smaller clusters of flowers like these, which are really tiny. If you get too close to them, they disappear, right? Because you're not supposed to be looking at them up close. They're just there in general. And the closer you get, the more they vanish. Because you're not supposed to pay attention to that. You're supposed to sort of see them in passing and go, oh, this looks really detailed. This looks really realistic. But it's not. That's the thing. It's not realistic at all. But the way they put it together in such rich detail, it gives that impression. Again, it's fooling the audience, so to speak. And I think that's great. I really do. Because they come up with this compromise between realistic and cel shaded, and it's just beautiful. So whenever I play this game, I admire it because it's just this gorgeous, gorgeous ass game. Every piece of it's almost like a painting, you know? Wait, did all the apples not respawn? Okay, so... Or did they fall? Oh my god, did they fall? I don't see any falling. Ah, damn. I'm gonna have to wait a while for this, huh? Rest in peace, my claymore. Okay, yeah, no, the apples just didn't respawn at all. Like, I've got 2 of them. I don't really know how the apple thing works, so I'm assuming I'm just gonna have to come back way later or something. I'm gonna give up on that korok seed for now. Come back later after I finish getting the others. See, part of my problem is I don't really have a good comprehension of color theory. So my comic's gonna be in black and white, mostly because I like Kintaro Miura's work, and I kind of want to like create a thing like that. But also, my sense of color is wildly off. So there is that. Later on today, I've got to like come up with an appointment to get COVID tested. I'm gonna go to Kaiser. Oh man, this is hilarious. So you know about the whole Blizzard thing with Bobby Kotick, right? Go on something unrelated because I'm looking at it on Twitter. The whole Fallout thing where he like caused the suicide of an employee, female employee, and due to the like work culture being very women harassment centered. After like the fallout between after like all the bad press, Bobby considered buying Kotaku and PC Gamer to change the narrative. So he was literally going to try to buy gaming news sites to sort of change the story surrounding his like company and everything. That is actually pretty fucking shallow. Like, I can't believe anybody would think that would be a good idea. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna sort these. Sort! Aha! And then... Yeah, just gonna go with all mushrooms this time. There we go. Full... Oh, goodness. Full heal, so to speak. I honestly think Bobby Kotick is one of the scummiest people I've ever heard of. He really is. I hope when Microsoft buys out the company, they just get rid of him. CEO, because yeah, Microsoft is buying up Blizzard Activision. As crazy as that may sound, they haven't finalized it yet, but they're buying it, which has all sorts of troubling implications that we won't go over right now. Okay, Hardy Lizard, check. Eyeballs, check. Now come forth, my elixir of doom. The all-seeing elixir of death. Alright. Only 4 hearts. I'm disappointed. I expected better. Okay, energetic right up beetle. Hold. And choo-choo jelly. making this because I'm gonna need them for climbing and stuff. It'll be very valuable. I also need something for healing, so I may as well just go for that as well. There we go. Health food. There we are. Full recovery plus 6 hearts. I'll take it. Okay, now just making stuff for run-of-the-mill healing would be good. Just one salt. And none of that, though. There we go. 3 healing. Outstanding. Alright. Not quite what I wanted, but I'll take it. These are very important ingredients. Okay, that takes care of that at least. Just gonna make some general purpose heals. I don't really have enough thistles to make any attack things yet. I could probably just make them one thistle attack thing, but that'd be a waste. Go. There we are. And what about... Okay. Head arm carp. Arm carp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toss it in. Armor boost. Very important. Nice. Very nice. Okay, hold. 2. Some seasoning. Toss it in. That'll do. There we go. Speed boosters, always important. Alright. The whole Bobby Kotick thing is like... Yeah, I really don't care for him. I don't. Yep. Alright. Toss that in. So... Energizing honeyed apple. Wait, hold on. I didn't use any energizing... Is he drooling? He's actually drooling. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, note to self, I'll need to remember that particular recipe for later. Okay. Tireless Brog. Okay, that one I need. funny thing about those tireless frogs, they all kind of spawned in that one area, thanks to the weather. So I think whenever it rains, I'm gonna start looking for them more, like shovel pugs and stuff. All right, well, we got that taken care of at least. Got some cooking done. I don't really have enough hardy stuff, but I'll have to deal with that.
Hey. Whoa.
Anyway, it looks like I might end up having the week off, or maybe 2 weeks off, so I guess I'll be streaming for most of that time while I recover. Try to get my wits in order. I'll be honest. I don't like the fact that I'm going to be forced to miss 2 weeks work every time I'm sick, in the event that it might be COVID. And I also don't like the fact that I have to, like, go out of my way to get a test done. Really gonna hold that, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, honestly. It's better to just get the test done and confirm that it's not COVID, and if it is, which I suspect it absolutely is, well then I'll just deal with it, you know? I guess. Huh. Guess the Octorok dropped that. Okay. I'm gonna tame one of these horses, just you watch. Okay. Now, let's see here. Oh shit, that was instant. Okay. I think the boarding fee is like 1,000 rupees. I have just enough rupees for that. But also, I don't really want to board it, I just want to ride it. Okay, so... I got distracted again. Okay, so the next korok seat is actually across the Big Twin Bridge. So I'm going to go ahead and go there for now. This horse really doesn't like me. Screw you, horse, I'm in control. Okay. I sure don't feel in control right now. Of my life. Why is my life terrible? Why can't I just enjoy things? Between the near apocalyptic climate change problems, literal worldwide pandemic, and everything else, I am like convinced that life is just out to get me. Because every time I find something peaceful, everything goes to shit. Okay, you spotted bastard. Do what I say, horsey, or else. Okay, I am going the wrong way. So. Later, loser. Hyrule herb. I like that. Okay, it was supposedly somewhere around here from the looks of it. Oh god, don't tell me it's up on the cliff. Oh no, what if it is? It is, isn't it? Shit. Well... Guess I always wanted to climb, now I have my chance. You know, I think one of my biggest weaknesses when it comes to drawing anything is drawing rock walls and rock cliffs, because I literally don't get it. And like, when I look at this, I see an assortment of blacks and grays and stuff, but I can't make sense of the texture at all. I know it has a texture, but I literally don't get it. Like, I'm looking at this right now and I'm thinking, okay, there's a bit of like white here that I'm going on top of, and some grays, lines of dark, a bit of green here and there. I guess part of it is that these rock walls don't look very convincing. Like, they do look good for what they are, but like, I'm having a hard time processing what I'm looking at. Like, what are some of those lines supposed to be aside from like literally the color of the rock itself? And why does this look like a rock wall? Why am I convinced of that? And that's one of the problems I have when it comes to trying to figure this stuff out. I've tried drawing rocky cliffs before, but like I feel like I'm missing something whenever I try to create the composition. It's one of my pet peeves when it comes to drawing, is trying to draw stuff like this, because I don't think... I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know I'm looking at rocks, or I know I'm looking at, like, the impression of rocks, but I don't know what's going into this to make it look like that. Even through observation, something like this is a bitch to copy down. Okay. Enough boring art talk. I'll get to that art stream later when I'm feeling like it. For right now, I'm just like, blurg. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna do the art stream today. I'd have to set it up and test it out first. But a music clip studio that I totally bought, did not pirate. Being dead serious when I say that, I actually bought it. I'm not against piracy, personally. Some of my best friends are pirates. But at the same time, in this specific instance, I chose to buy Clip Studio. Piracy is always morally correct, especially when something doesn't become available for long, extended periods of time. Anyway, you know, something I'm tempted to do is I want to try practicing drawing this cliff, or just any cliff face in this game. I want to literally try to like copy it. Okay. This calls for a refill. But I think maybe that's what I'll make my art stream, is just me trying to copy something down that I'm bad at, so I can get better at it. Just some basic rock faces or something. I might do like the Rubicon drawing, but I'm not sure if I want to. Because I'm still debating what her design's gonna be, but I'm thinking it's gonna look something like Final Fantasy X Ifrit, but with boobs, and a huge ass cape, and like a lot more horns, and literally some sunglasses to go with. I'm not kidding when I say I'm inspired by Kamina. That's kind of what the character's supposed to be like. A really evil Kamina. Okay, I know for a fact I'm not in the right map, so I'm gonna head back down. I failed myself. I'll be honest, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go for this, like, korok seed. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. Haha. Found it. Well, anyway, but part of it is I'm kind of self-conscious about drawing stuff, because, like, most of my prototypes look like shit. They're just sketches. Like, the literal proto-sketch itself isn't gonna look great. And I don't know if I want to, like, put all that effort for a proto-sketch, and I'm gonna, like, oh no, it looks bad. I'm deeply ashamed now. Yeah, I don't want to go through that. But, I do want to try drawing stuff back. Just to get better. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what my decision ultimately is. Alright, korok seed number 43 is down in, what was it called? Hickory Woods? Okay, that's Hickory Woods. That is literally just hickory. That's not hikali, it's hickory. Fun fact about Japanese language is the L's and R's are interchangeable because they're the same sound in Japanese language. It's a la, 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 something like that. So, like, when you see something like Hickory Woods, it could just be hickory, you know? That's what this feels like to me. Like, it's just a mistranslated version of hickory. And kinda. But, anyway, I'm not interested in doing this stuff. I'm just gonna go for the thing. Okay. Come on out of hiding, you coward. Haha. I think we'll start the art stream off a bit. And I'm gonna, like, keep Breath of the Wild open. And I'm just gonna switch the streams a bit. And, like, I'm gonna copy a rock face or something. Something boring, you know? Something I don't normally do. Because I want to get the color down for this, but I also just want to have reference material to play around with. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I think I know where to go. Bunny! Goofy bunny! Okay, no Goofy bunny for me.
Yep.
Plenty of rupees, though. Damn, this game is gorgeous, though. But one of the things of being an artist is you have to learn how to see, which sounds really silly when you think about it, but it's not. That's an actual thing. Basically, what your mind actually processes when you see something is only a tiny part of what you're actually seeing. And you might think, well, duh. But no, like, what that actually entails is, like, you have to train your eye to see more than just the image. You have to see the parts of the image. You have to break it down. So, when you look at this, you'll probably see a tree, right? Now, it's a tree. It's green. Maybe brown. What I have to see when I look at this tree is the very precise details of that tree. Like, here's a splotch of green, here's a little bit of white from the lighting, a bit of brown above it. Here's a slightly different shade of green going into brown. A bunch of splotches of white here and there with some green here and there, and then black for the shading here, white for the reflective lighting. That's essentially what an artist has to do. They literally have to break down the image they're looking at, look at it convincingly, and then go, okay, yeah, okay, I can draw all this. And the thing is, the more of the details you get down in your drawing, the closer the piece will become to being like this. It's not as simple as just drawing the approximation. You also have to make sure you get the pieces of it. Every puzzle piece of every part, every shape. Because it's not just the shape of the tree itself, you also have to get the shapes, color, lighting, tone. Like this Hinox here, you'd see bones, right? Round bones. I see black here, a little bit of light brown here, a line running through that right there, the faintest line. It isn't even a shadow, it's just discoloration of the bone. And so on and so forth. Because that's what you have to do when you're doing art. You have to pay attention to that stuff. You have to learn how to train your eye to see it and actively pay attention to it while you're drawing it. That can be taxing. But the first step to drawing anything is to teach yourself to see. Train your eye to look for those details every chance you get. And to draw from observation is to improve. Most people say, like, what was it called? Sketching? Not sketching. There's a thing people call tracing. Yeah, tracing. Where, like, they consider it bad. It depends on the intent of tracing. If you're just tracing to copy the image and nothing else, you're probably not going to improve too much. But people literally, like, reference pictures of stuff when they're improving their work to get a better sense of how to draw on their own. So, like, one of the methods I used, I was, like, kind of pushed to practice. There's equal out, that is what I was after. Yes, I do believe it was. Okay. One of the methods I was taught in art classes was to look at an image and copy it down as best as I can. And usually the images didn't come very close, but they gave the convincing impression that they were like the approximation of that image, you know? Like on my Patreon, I actually drew a picture of Dracula and posted it there as like part of the channel art and stuff. And that drawing actually came from the anime, the Netflix anime. Because Castlevania Netflix is awesome. And it doesn't look anything like Dracula in the anime. Like, the frame, you can take it from, you can immediately tell which one it is. Because it's like, it's his earliest appearance in the anime. Essentially, it's one of the earliest ones. When he wasn't wearing his finery, but he was just wearing normal black clothes, approaching Lisa's house, getting ready to see her again, only to find out that she'd been killed. Back to my point. There. Okay, that's bad. This thing doesn't know how to die. Die. Or vanish into the ether. You also die. Thank you. But, yeah. The copy doesn't look that great. And it's because, like, I missed a bunch of, like, elements to the character's face and stuff. But at the same time, like, that's how you prove. You look at an image, copy it down, and you try to remember what specifically you were copying as you go. Try to intuit it, essentially. Okay, next one is 45, which is in Bukage Forest. Bukage Forest? I'm gonna call it Bukake Forest. It's funnier that way. Bubinga Forest. Bukake Forest. Okay, that's where I got the korok seed from earlier, so we'll go for that next. Uh, 44. Yeah, okay. Boogie Town Forest. That's what we're going. Going to Boogie Town. Anyway. Should be around here somewhere. Oh, now my traveler sword is badly damaged. Hooray. Totally what I was after. Hey, I got a claymore in exchange. I'll take it. Okay, I need to go into the heart of the forest. And also, I need to shoot that rupee. Free money! Did I get anything? Where's my rupee at? Where's my money, rabbit? Where's my money? There we go. Yeah, I'm tempted to buy Disney Plus to see the Moon Knight thing, because I don't know that much about Moon Knight, but all I've seen are like the really funny panels of him like being really wacky and crazy, and I'm like, man, that's how I want my main character to be like. Like he's really over the top, unhinged. Of course, in Moon Knight's case, he's actually crazy. But I just think like the comedy of those panels is too good not to try to make my own variant of it at some point. Just because I really like it, you know. Oh, hey. Target practice. I love these. Okay, I'm gonna have to plan this out. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Ah. Okay. Got this. I don't got this. I don't know, I got this. No! I was the chosen one. The one chosen to defeat evil. I'm supposed to hit these targets. Okay, hold on. I got this. I got this. Alright, I got this. Really? No! Yeah! Nope. Okay, plan for this. Got this. Totes got this. Come on, you. Excuse me? Excuse me? No, okay, now I'm just aiming all over the place. No. Focus. Focus. Haha. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna get this thing. I'm gonna hit it. Just you watch. Yeah. I had the right idea at least. Just gotta get the timer going. The key is patience. War crimes, but mostly patience. Aha! Perfectly good waste of arrows. Okay. Guess I should see if I can find my arrows in the Bukake forest. No, you don't. Bad piggy. "46, 47, and 48 are all on the edge of the map here. So they're like literally around here. Mount Rosudo, as it's called. Rosudo. It's gonna be a while. Huh. Hold on. Need to do something real quick. Alright, sorry, I'm looking something up real quick. Okay. Better start heading up that mountain at least. Man, I'm not feeling it today. Tempted to stop for a bit and turn in something, but I don't know. I need to go to bed early so I can like change my schedule a bit. But for now, it's time to climb this damn mountain. Huge. Oh goodness! Oh goodness me. Maybe I won't art stream today. I'm way too tired, or at least I'm not feeling that great. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now the important thing is try to focus on my goal of getting those korok seeds. What the heck is an Oki's name? I'm literally trying to get them all this time. And again, I also have to like talk to Hestu after I'm done with all this and sort of like help get that done and dealt with. But we'll work on that later. For right now, it's better to just focus on getting this done as quickly as I can. Yep. Stamina. No gauge. Oh, goodness. Refill. That's the American way. Outside, this mustache is really messing with me. I should shave soon. Winter's hopefully going to be over within a few months, so I'll definitely want to shave again. I've been growing my beard out to like deal with the cold, help deal with it. But man, beards are inconvenient and kind of don't look that great, honestly. Not a fan. Not a fan. Alright, we're talking about art instead of talking about the wonders of this game. That and beards. Beards are annoying. They don't get a pass. Okay, according to this, the first one's up here at this stream or whatever. Pond. I'm not sure which. I hate it when I feel a sneeze coming on. It doesn't happen. Man, hate being stuffed up though. Stopped up. Wonder if I could say find. Find. No, no. I'm at that stage where I'm adding a D to everything. I hear it's fatal. Grammar stops working and suddenly an army of grammar Nazis comes after you and murders you in your sleep. Because you couldn't pronounce things correctly. It's the worst. Alright, well. Okay, I heard something. Is that a bird? I had to be a bird. Okay, that looks like a korok diving pool. I bet it is. And I'm betting it actually expects me to dive up from above, but I'm not going to do that because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna drop down. No? Really? I gotta go all the way up then. Shit. That sucks. Nope. Oh well. All the way up it is. I realize that pool's a bit too shallow, so I'm gonna save first. Just in case I take damage. There we go. Yeah, okay. I'll get to keep the korok pool. Oh, korok of the pool, what is your wisdom? NFT's bad. Alright. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with my Patreon. I'm thinking I wanna like maybe just make art related merchandise as a way to practice. Thing is though, my art skills aren't that great. I talk a big game about like being an artist and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know that much about my field. I'm just sort of doing it because I have a passion for it, you know? Even when I went to art class, I don't feel like I learned all that much. I learned the basics. So stuff I've been telling you guys about, if you like, you all probably already know that, you know? For me, it was important. For you, it was Tuesday, so to speak. Okay. That's pot shots. Okay. I'm gonna need more bows. I'm running low. Ha. Nope. Okay, you. There we go. Got it. And then there's a third one, 48, which is up here. And I don't know if there are that many more after that. No, there are. Okay, there's like a whole list of them over here. Next to the Great Fairy Fountain, Kakariko Village. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Okel's Navel is next. So, we gotta go over there. And hopefully not trigger a fight with Stone Talus, because this whole area feels like a Stone Talus boss arena waiting to happen. Which is gonna suck, but, you know, what can you do, right? That. Or that. Or that. Thank you for playing. Okay. I really should go hunting in here at some point. Plenty of stuff to kill. There we go. Eggs. Just what I wanted. That's probably that heavily guarded tower I was mentioning earlier. I'm not gonna go there yet. I'm gonna focus on trying to 100% this map first. This section of the map, rather. And get all the korok seeds in it, or even try to do anything else. That's gonna take some time. So. Best bet I can think of for now, just to okay, hold the heck up here. What am I looking at? Metal, huh? Okay, that'll work. I'll be there. Well, I'm gonna do something really crazy. Ah, never mind. I didn't get to do it. Okay, that wasn't what I was after, but hey, it's something, right? An area to mess around in. There we go. Let's see what I got. Probably nothing. That's actually pretty decent. I'll take it. Okay. I'm not going anywhere near that tower, though. Screw that. You know, I'm kind of in awe on just how many, like, how many of those there actually are, the korok seeds. There's a lot. Good God. Okay. Think. You. I'm in the wrong area. I need to go over here. Yeah, okay, I'm heading right now. Just gotta go over here and drop in this. There we go. Okay. Korok seed obtained. I'll take it. A lot of fish here, actually. Probably beach them if I wanted to. I'm not really interested in that right now. So right now we have to find our way back through Ash Swamp to Kakariko Village. And I guess get started on the korok seeds over there. I could just teleport, actually. I'm gonna do that. And feeling kind of under the weather. I'm gonna take a quick lunch break, I think. So I'm feeling kind of hungry all of a sudden. So I'll be right back. Just gonna take a bit of time off the stream to eat.